We tend to use the word narcissist to describe a person who's self-centered and short on empathy, but it's important to remember that narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, is a legitimate mental health condition that requires diagnosis by a mental health professional. Still, people can exhibit some narcissistic characteristics without having NPD. These might include having an inflated sense of self, needing constant praise, taking advantage of others, not recognizing or caring about the needs of others. To make things more complicated, people with NPD or narcissistic tendencies are often very sensitive to criticism despite their high self-esteem. Just remember, arguing with a narcissist is like getting arrested. Everything you say can and will be used against you. The one character trait that sets narcissists apart from all other toxic and manipulative individuals, including sociopaths, is their selfishness. Speaking of a narcissist's personal interests, they narrow everything down to one word: power. They will stop at nothing to get it. On their malicious march to the top, they'll use every manipulative trick they know to get those around them to work for their prosperity. What drives the narcissist forward through life is a string of selfish, malevolent motives, well complemented by their insatiable desire to cause distress to others without showing even the slightest remorse for their actions. 11 signs you're dealing with a narcissist. 1. Projection. Narcissist bullies are the kings of blame shifting. A sure sign that you have a selfish narcissist on your hands is that whatever they do, they always blame you for whatever goes wrong. 2. Making you feel worthless. When you first meet a narcissist, they will immediately start flattering you. They will tell you how perfect you are in whatever you do and how much they wish they were like you. Over time, however, you can expect a narcissist to start derogating your achievements, thereby making you feel worthless. 3. Unjustified outburst of aggression. Living with a narcissist is like living close to an active volcano. You never know exactly when the next big eruption is going to be. Narcissists do not hesitate to threaten, harass, and abuse physically weak and vulnerable individuals. A narcissist makes you feel scared and vulnerable so as to be better able to manipulate and control you. 4. Narcissists know the power of triangulation. In most general terms, psychological triangulation is a technique of manipulating other individuals by not communicating directly with them. Instead, you use a third party as a messenger to carry your words to the person you'd like to communicate with. 5. It's always the narcissist who's been wronged. Narcissists just love complaining no matter what about, and the more intently you listen to them, the more clearly you'll notice how they're trying to suggest that they are being wronged all the time and that all the people around them are playing faulty tricks on them for no particular reason. As soon as you start siding with them, you can be sure that they'll turn against you and will go straight for your soft spot. 6. Narcissists make you question your own sanity. Gaslighting, a term used to describe abusive behavior, specifically when an abuser manipulates information in such a way as to make a victim question his or her sanity. 7. A narcissist will do everything to make you feel ashamed. A narcissist will take every chance to induce the powerful feeling of shame inside you, thereby making you more vulnerable to his manipulations. To do that, you usually try to find out if you have any secrets or anything you feel genuinely ashamed of. 8. A narcissist will call you names. Because narcissists are convinced they're always right, they are genuinely incapable of listening to someone's logical arguments against what they've just said. Instead of accepting your criticism or trying to justify their words or actions, they'll start calling you names. 9. Brainwashing. This manipulative technique that narcissists use to control those around them is closely linked to gaslighting. Once they have managed to trick you into thinking that you're going mad, they immediately move on to brainwash you and make you believe that they want you to believe. 10. A narcissist will always make you feel out of place. One of the strategies narcissists use to get you out of your zone of comfort is constantly making you feel out of place and awkward. When you are interacting with a narcissist, he or she will not hesitate to crack jokes at your expense as if this was the most normal thing to do. 11. Monopolizing your life. Once a narcissist has made you feel out of place and awkward, he or she will move on to monopolize your personal space. For example, your conversations with the narcissist are actually moralizing monologues, in which he's constantly telling you what you should and should not do. If you give in, you can expect them to start telling you what to wear, where to go on Saturday night, and who you should hang out with. 1. See them for who they really are. When you want to, those with narcissistic personalities are pretty good at turning on the charm. You might find yourself drawn to their grand ideas and promises. The first step in dealing with someone who has a narcissistic personality is simply accepting that this is who they are. There's not much you can do to change that. 2. Break the spell and stop focusing on them. When there's a narcissistic personality in your orbit, attention seems to gravitate their way. That's by design. Whether it's negative or positive attention, those with narcissistic personalities work hard to keep themselves in the spotlight. You might soon find yourself buying into this tactic, pushing aside your own needs to keep them satisfied. 3. Speak up for yourself. There are times when ignoring someone or simply walking away is an appropriate response. Pick your battles, right? Best idea, if this person isn't someone you have to be with, leave. 4. Set clear boundaries. A person with a narcissistic personality is often quite self-absorbed. They may think they're entitled to go where they want, snoop through your personal things, or tell you how you should feel. Maybe they give you unsolicited advice and take credit for things you've done, or pressure you to talk about private things in a public setting. 5. Expect them to push back. If you stand up to someone with a narcissistic personality, you can expect them to respond. Once you speak up and set boundaries, they may come back with some demands of their own. They may also try to manipulate you into feeling guilty or believing that you're the one being unreasonable and controlling. They might make a play for sympathy. A narcissist will never change. Don't wait for it or expect it. Walk away. They will talk bad about you, but they already are anyway.